Hello, everybody out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Of course, I'm Diego, and today we're going to talk some more about this abortion called And Just Like Crap. Yes, that's the real name of the show. And I have completed watching this episode, and I got to tell you, I'm seeing patterns here, okay? I'm seeing themes, okay? Things that just keep happening over and over again. With no explanation, okay? What I want to know, one of the things I want to talk about real quickly here, before I get back into the episode, is I noticed a pattern, okay? And it's not just this episode, it's every single episode of this show, okay? And to some extent, Sex and the City was like that too. But I am getting really, really frustrated, and we're getting really, really sick and tired, okay? Of all these strong, independent women that are on the show, these boss bitches that are on the show. I'm sick and tired of every single character on the show eating out their asshole, okay, metaphorically and sometimes literally, but I'm getting sick and tired of it, okay? I've noticed it for like the 38th time now, and I'm just getting sick and tired. This is bad writing, okay? I'm sick and tired of watching some random character, clearly an actor who's trying to make it in Hollywood, okay, just show up for the sole purpose of eating out whatever woman she's talking to, okay? I'm getting sick and tired of this, okay? Every single stupid freaking character on this show, okay, has another minor character come up to them and tell them how fucking great they are, okay? I'm getting tired of this. This is ridiculous. Okay, this is fucking ridiculous. It reminds me of Samantha on Sex and the City, okay? Remember how Samantha kept telling everybody how great she was, how empowered she was, how strong she was, how tough she was, how sexy she was, how great in bed she is? Remember that? Okay, let me tell you something, okay, that the writers on this show do not understand. If you look at their picture, you'll know why they don't understand it. Okay, if you really are that good, if you really are that good in bed, if you really are that great, okay, whatever it is that you do, if you're really that incredible at it, okay, you know what? You don't need to tell anybody. Other people will tell them, okay? Other people will tell them, okay? You don't tell people how great you are. Other people tell you how great you are, okay? Your reputation will precede you, okay? I'm getting sick and freaking tired of this show, okay, where every single man on the show is emasculated, is degraded, is treated like a worthless piece of crap, yet every single woman on this show is constantly reaffirmed by some bullshit character about how fucking great she is. Every single one. Every single character, every single female character gets some motherfucker to come up to their face and tell them how wonderful and how great they are. I'm sick and tired of that. This doesn't happen in fucking real life. You remember last episode when Carrie walked into that bar in that tight dress? And who was there? That one chick, okay? The younger version of Carrie, the Jewish girl, right? A skinny Jewish girl. I forgot her name already. Okay, but whatever, okay? The younger version, the one who's living in Carrie's old apartment now, okay? What did she do for 5 minutes? Just kept telling Carrie how fucking great she is. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck needs to hear how fucking great they are every fucking 5 minutes by some random character? Okay, and it's not just her, it's everyone. It's everyone on this show. You remember last season when Miranda cheated on Steve, you know, and they had that big fight? Well, it was one side. He basically just told her off. But then what happened? They reconciled. All right, they go to Coney Island. And basically, Steve spends the next 5 minutes telling Miranda how great of a wife she was, how much of a wonderful mother she was, how successful she is, how her cock is bigger than his, how she's better looking than him, she has more money than him, she's smarter than him. And this goes on all the fucking time. Last episode when Seema was on her bullshit date with that guy, right? Remember that? Remember how she wore the like pastels and shit? Remember that? Okay, what happens? Okay, she sits down there, okay, and she listens to the guy talk, and then she basically tells him off, tells him he's full of shit, This isn't the real her. She fucking hates his choice in the wine that he ordered. He hates the fucking fact that she ordered a tiramisu for her. Okay, he just criticizes him and tells him what a piece of shit she is. And then what does he do? He goes like, oh, wow, honesty is very sexy, and it's great. You're a great listener, Seema. You're absolutely wonderful. I love the fact that you can be honest with me, and then all of a sudden, once he tells her how great she is and how beautiful she is and how smart she is and successful she is, how she got a bigger cock than him and she's better looking than him, okay, and all these fucking things, then Seema's like, Now she starts to feel relaxed. Once he's validated her, once he's fucking bent the knee to her, now she can start appreciating him. But you gotta fucking bend the knee first. You see what I mean? You gotta tell her how fucking great she is. Every fucking character on this goddamn fucking show needs some motherfucker to tell them how fucking great they are all the fucking time. I thought you're supposed to be boss bitches. You don't need anybody to tell you this shit. You already know how great you are. You don't need anyone to tell you that. But apparently you do. Apparently you do. Okay? Because every fucking character on this show is always having somebody tell them how fucking great they are. Look at Charlotte. Okay, those employees she works with are consistently fawning over her and telling her how fucking great she is. There's this Asian bitch in this fucking episode who just goes up to Charlotte while she's hungover and put eye drops in her eyes and just tells her, oh my God, you're like the greatest art dealer that ever fucking lived. Oh my God, everybody wishes they could be just like you. You know what? If a man, and I mean a real man, a straight man wrote these episodes, there would be none of this. There would be none of this. None of this constant fawning. None of this pandering. None of this ass kissing. There'd be none of this. You know why? Because men, we spend our lives never fucking getting that. And yet, we still succeed. You know why? Because when men get complimented for something that they do, it's because they fucking earned it. It's not just because they fucking exist or they just happen to be in the fucking room. They actually did something exceptional to deserve that affirmation, to deserve that positivity, to deserve that compliment. You see what I mean? We actually have to fucking do something. And existing is not enough. These women on this show are constantly being complimented and told how fucking great they are, how much of a boss they are for doing nothing. For literally doing nothing. They get complimented and told how they're queens and how incredible they are for what? Because they turn food into shit. In case you didn't notice, I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. That's what I do here, whether you like it or not. So, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. I'm going to tell you how it is, okay? Straight up, baby, with no lube. There ain't no lube here. Don't even look for it. I ain't got any. Never needed it. But I do got this, okay? Look, real quick. I'll get this out of the way, all right? See that right there? That right there, okay? That right there is my X. Because I post all these videos on X. And then this right here, this is my Rumble. That's my Rumble because Rumble, unlike YouTube, is not woke. All right? I know I forget to do that a lot, but oh well. My viewerships are going up. Have you noticed my viewerships? Like I'm almost at 1,000 now. Like I'm getting close to that. That's like, for me, that's a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal for you. For me, it's a big deal. It's like, whoa, people are actually watching my videos. I actually went back and I looked up. Someone posted in the comments that they watched my first video I did on and Just Like That. And I went back and I watched it. I was like, oh my God, I was so calm back then. Because I was expecting this show to be good. Because I loved Sex and the City, okay? I thought Sex and the City was a great show. It wasn't realistic. Had a lot of problems with it, but it was entertaining, okay? Just like watching an Avengers movie is not realistic, but it's entertaining. You see what I mean? That's what Sex and the City was. It wasn't realistic at all. The Avengers is more realistic than Sex and the City, but it was entertaining. And at the end of the day, that's what you watch these shows for, is to be entertained. All right? Sex and the City entertained me, so it did its job. Wasn't realistic, but it entertained me. Okay, this show, I'm just hate watching it. Okay, and they know I'm hate watching. That's why they keep mentioning in the dialogue how characters are hate watching shows. Okay, that's why. Okay, like even in the last video I did where Miranda mentions that she's trying to be funny, but she actually comes across like an asshole. Like, that's a new revelation for her. She's been a fucking asshole since 1997. Okay, that has not changed. All right, she's just older and uglier now and gay. Those are the only differences. Okay, she's still a fucking asshole. But yeah, the fact that she said that means that the people that make the show, the showrunners, Michael Patrick Queen, okay, and that disgusting pig of his, Samantha Irby, they actually read the comments. They actually watch some of these videos, and I'm pretty damn sure they watch my videos, okay? Okay, because they actually named a freaking gay character on the show after me. I'm pretty damn sure they did that, okay? I'm pretty damn sure they did that. Somebody over there watched one of my videos and said, oh, no, I know what we'll do. We're going to name a clearly homosexual guy pretending to be straight. We're going to give him his name. We're going to name him Diego. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't care. I don't care. They can make fun of me all they want. Okay, I'm going to keep making fun of this show. This show's not good. This show is trash. It's an abortion. I hate watching it. And if you think for 1 second... for 1 freaking second, okay, that I actually paid HBO Max to watch the show, sometimes in life, you've got to sail the high seas. You know, a pirate's life. Yeah, exactly. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about this episode, all right? So this is episode 3 of season 3, and the name of this episode is called Carrie Golightly. It's named after freaking Holly Golightly, who was the protagonist in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, now you know that. All right, yes, I'm a straight guy and I know that. Why do I know that? Because I already reviewed Breakfast at Tiffany like 2 years ago. It's on this channel. Just like every episode of fucking Sex and the City is on this channel. I've reviewed all this shit already, okay? I know Sex and the City, all right? Anyway. And I'm fucking straight. I know, somebody called Ripley. Anyway, moving right along. Where did I leave off last time? Okay, yes. So, so Elliot. Okay, Seema works she's a junior partner at a real estate agency in New York. The senior partner's name is Elliot. He's a gay guy because he always reminds everybody every 10 minutes that he's gay. Okay, played by John Glover, who was gay in real life. You remember him. He was Lionel Luthor on Smallville. Okay, and a bunch of other crap. He's been, he's a character actor, very famous. Anyway, well, he told Seema that he's already sold his share, the controlling shares of the company, to some guy named Ryan Serhant, who's clearly a straight white guy. So that means not only is he stupid, but he's evil, and he's going to be a pussy as well, because all the men are on the show. Okay, so we only see him for like 1 second. All right, anyway, Seema wants none of that. She wants to think about it. She's going to take a vacation. She tells her boss, I'm going on vacation now. I'm going to think about this, okay? Because her plan was that she was going to wait a few years and then buy out Elliot's interest and then own the whole company herself, okay? And by a few years, I mean that she saved no fucking money to do this, and Elliot is fucking 90 years old, okay? And she didn't even know that. But yeah, she was going to buy off his shares in a few years. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, your partner's 90. How long do you think he's gonna fucking live? Well, I thought you were 70. So what? How long do you think he's gonna fucking live? He's 70 years old. And you have absolutely nothing to buy out the firm? I thought you were a fucking boss bitch. I thought you were successful. And she got not that 1 fucking cent to buy the goddamn company from her 90-year-old partner. Anyway, yeah, that's how successful Seema is. We're supposed to believe that she's an incredible boss bitch who's like the fucking the Rockefeller of fucking selling fucking expensive apartments. Anyway, so that's going on. So she decides to tell her boss, I'm going on vacation now and I'm going to think about this, and then grabs her a bottle of champagne and walks out the door. She decides to go on vacation. Where? To fucking Virginia with Carrie. All right. So anyway, so Carrie, next scene, Carrie goes shopping with Harry, okay, for some tight jeans. Why? Okay, Harry is fucking Charlotte's husband, and Charlotte's having a 3/4 life crisis. She wants to be young again, just like every other fucking woman on this show. They all want to relive their lives like they're young, but they're not. Okay, and she wants to hang out with the young women that she works with at the art gallery. They sell a lot of their artwork by going to after parties, okay, like real late at night and partying and drinking and doing fucking blow. That's how they sell their artwork, all right? And so they invite Charlotte to do it. Charlotte never wants to go because, you know, she's got a husband, you know, she's got fucking 2 kids, okay, that are in real life 29 and like 18 that she has to take care of. And because she's fucking 60 years old, okay, but they don't want to go. They don't want to talk about that. Okay, she ain't talking about that she's 60 years old and that her husband is like over 60 years old. She don't want to talk about that. She wants to be how it's not fair that she's not allowed to go out there because she has her responsibilities as a mom. She has to do this and she has to do that. And it's not fair. She's young. She's more than just a mom, and she should be able to party and stay out all fucking night and fuck all the guys that she wants to because she's 60 years old and she's a boss bitch and she's a woman. And if you don't let her do it, then it's the patriarchy. Basically, that's it. All right. And Harry, of course, being the limp dick fucking pussy boy that he is, he just rolls, oh, yeah, you're right. You know, they think I work. They call me SpongeBob Square Guy because all I do is go to work and then I go home and I don't party or go into the club. And you know what, sweetheart? We should go to the club and, you know, let's get Carrie to take me out shopping so I can get some really tight jeans so I can look good at the club, even though I fucking look like I have that disease where I have no hair at all anywhere on my body. And I'm 65 years old. That kind of thing. So, yeah, even the kids make fun of him. They don't even respect their father. And he's the one that pays for everything. All right, much less his wife. So, yeah, Carrie decides to take Harry shopping. And, of course, she's pissed off. She don't want to fucking be there. All she wants is to talk about fucking Aiden and how he fucking, and how she's going to surprise him in fucking Virginia, but she doesn't want to fucking crowd him in. She doesn't want to like feel like she's like this needy girlfriend, but she is a fucking needy girlfriend, you know? So she's going to make some excuse to go to some fucking memoir panel so she can be in Virginia so that she can surprise Aiden for a lunch date. This is all fucking convoluted and stupid. Anyway, so she's stressing out about that. She's not stressing out about anything else. She doesn't give a shit about Harry. Never really did. Okay, so he's having a problem with these fucking jeans. Okay, apparently they're too tight, but the thought of maybe getting some baggier jeans never crossed his mind. Instead, he's going to spend a half hour trying to figure out how the button fly works. Okay, it's a stupid plot point. They're just finding a way to make Evan Handler, the actor that plays Harry Goldenblatt here, they're trying just to make him look stupid. He's going to be the butt of the joke again. He's always the butt of the fucking joke. He's always this fucking guy who gets fucking ragged on by his wife, gets ragged on by his kids. He never complains. He just fucking takes it, and then he does some fucking self-depreciating humor joke, dad jokes, you know, to remind everybody that nobody in his fucking house respects him. Okay, he even makes little snide remarks like when Charlotte says she says I love you, I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna be thinking about you all day. She's actually talking to the dog and not to him, but he says like, I'm just gonna pretend she was saying that to me. Like that, like the worthless fucking piece of shit that he is. Anyway, he cannot master a fucking button fly on some expensive pair of jeans. Anyway, so that's going on here. She's shopping with Harry for some stupid ass tight jeans. Seema calls her from her fucking car that she's always driven in. She doesn't drive. She's always being driven places. Okay, Seema calls Carrie to tell her what happened at work. Okay, and deciding whether or not she's going to quit her job. You know, and she does say she's going to go with Carrie to Virginia. Okay. And Harry, of course, thinks that Carrie's talking to him, even though she's on the phone. It's just stupid. It's a stupid scene. Anyway, the next scene here, we see Adam again. Okay, now Adam is the fucking stud. I thought he was like 30. He looks like he's 30 years old. He looks like a guy at a fucking Nirvana concert, complete with the sack, the knapsack, and the printed T-shirt and all that kind of stuff. Turns out that the actor that plays him is actually like 48, 49 years old. Holy shit, man, that's some fucking good skin that you got there, because he looks younger. Anyway, so he's there. He's the gardener. Okay, in fact, he has a nickname for himself. He calls himself New York's Plant Picasso. He is the fucking Plant Picasso of New York. Yes. All right. And he's there, and I guess he has like a little brother or something who's fucking retarded. Okay. I mean, or maybe has Asperger's or something, because he gets way too excited when he fucking, when he verifies Seema's car. Okay. As a fucking, what was it? It's a Mercedes 300 SS. or some shit. I mean, I have a Mercedes GLS 300. That's what I drive. Okay, mine's not brown like the shit that fucking SEMA is. All right, mine's actually black, and I love my Mercedes, by the way. Okay, but because this kid recognized SEMA's car, okay, as a brown fucking a Mercedes, a 300 LS, he's all excited about it. Okay. Yeah, like way too excited. Anyway, he's there moving plant where his men are there, blah, 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 because they got to put the garden in the backyard, in the back deck or whatever. Carrie comes out of there, you know, and dressed like a fucking rainbow, of course, like she always is, okay? And she gets in the car with SEMA. By the way, what's his name? Adam, okay, is wearing a fucking Burger King fucking t-shirt. Okay, and he's making jokes about it, and SEMA is like, you know, it looks like he's trying to flirt with SEMA, and SEMA's like, you're not good enough to flirt with me, with her fucking stuck-up, pretentious fucking attitude, you know, her insufferable attitude where she thinks she's fucking better than any man that's out there, you know, like she's some sort of fucking prize or something. You know what? If you were in a fucking box of Cracker Jack, SEMA, I would throw the box away with you in it, okay? And that's you're nobody's fucking prize. All right, you're a disgusting fucking pig. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, blah blah blah. He flirts with SEMA a little bit. Okay, he calls himself New York's Plant Picasso. Okay, and we meet his nephew. His nephew's name is Jamie, by the way. That's his fucking his autistic fucking nephew. Okay, yeah, all excited about the car being an S-class sedan. Yes, it's a sedan because it's got 4 fucking doors. No fucking shit. Anyway. That's going on here. Carrie arrives, okay? And then this is the scene where SEMA refers to Carrie as Carrie Golightly, because everybody on the show is either a fucking rich fucking white woman or they're fucking gay, which means that it's automatically in their DNA that they watch fucking Breakfast at Tiffany's. All right, so anyway, Adam tells Carrie he never met a kitty that he couldn't bend to his will. You get it? You get the fucking cat metaphors? Because they kind of fucking hit you across the face like a fucking sledgehammer. Okay, whenever they're referring to Carrie's cat, okay, her pussy, her cat, the cat that she's taking care of, her pet, they're really referring to her actual vagina. Okay, it's a metaphor. Whenever someone talks about the cat, they're talking about Carrie's vagina. They're talking about her pussy. When she's playing with the cat, waiting for Aiden to call, she's playing with her pussy. You get it? Okay, when fucking Adam says, hey, your cat just got out of the house, he's saying you just showed me your pussy. Your pussy is wide open for me to go in there and plant my seeds. You see the fucking metaphor? You see the great writing that they got on here? Anyway, that's going on. Okay, SEMA tells Carrie that Adam is hot. But Adam's not good enough for her because he has dirty fingernails, and she doesn't date men with dirty fingernails or men that wear fucking t-shirts with logos on them. Okay, she's not that kind of woman. Okay, she's fucking high class. Okay, you know, she doesn't date men with dirt on their fingernails or wear shirts with logos. Okay, because she's a stuck-up piece of shit bitch pig. That's why. Okay, she's too good for him. All right. Anyway, on the plane. They get on the plane, and Carrie smuggled the Adderall because for some dumb reason, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a worthless plot point. This show raises up so many plot points that never go anywhere. There's fucking enough plot holes on the show. You can fly a fucking 747 through them, okay? And one of the plots in this fucking episode is that Aiden's ex-wife called Carrie before she went to Virginia and told her to smuggle some fucking Adderall to Virginia to give to her fucking son because he's got ADHD and there's an Adderall shortage in America. So there's this whole drug fucking thing where Charlotte calls her rich bitch friends to get her some Adderall. So now she's got the fucking Adderall. Why is it important? Because we're never going to fucking really see it again in this episode. All right, but anyway, she's got the fucking Adderall, okay, in her purse. SEMA doesn't want to talk about her job, even though they're sitting together and this plane ride is going to be like 2 hours. Okay. All SEMA cares about is fucking when she gets to Virginia, she wants to help herself to a big fucking bucket of KFC. Why? Because she's a fucking pig. And if there's one thing fucking pigs love, it's some fucking fried chicken. That's why. So that's going on here. The gay flight, of course, it would have to be a gay flight attendant because there's no such thing as a straight flight attendant. Okay, and he's being an asshole to Seema, and so Seema says, "Why do gay men never do for me what they say they're gonna do for me?" You get it? You get it? Because her gay boss Elliot sold his share of the company to a fucking straight guy. Okay, which is exactly what Seema did not want to happen. She wanted him to sell it to her, despite the fact that she had no fucking money to buy him out, and he's fucking 90 years old, and she didn't even fucking know that. She just thought he was 70. Like, that's a big fucking difference. Anyway, Lisa Todd Wexley, yes, the black girl on the show. There's only one black girl now. They got rid of the other one because they had nothing for her to do. Okay, Lisa pissed off. Okay, she's pissed off at the mashed potatoes in her fucking kitchen, okay? She's punishing the mashed potatoes, okay? And her husband, Herbert, walks in, you know, and tells Herbert that Grace, okay, her editor, that they've been working on this documentary for 9 years. Even though they said 8 years, it's really 9 years, okay? Because they said 8 years, and that was 2 years ago in 2023, okay? So, no, it's 9 years, okay? Anyway, so, she's pissed off at the mashed potato. Herbert, her husband Herbert, who's basically the black version of fucking of Harry. Okay, he's also a bald guy, beta male, pays for everything in the house, gets no respect from any of his kids or his wife or anybody else. His mother doesn't even fucking respect him, and she comes to visit every once in a while. Okay, he gets treated like shit by everybody in the fucking family, despite the fact that he pays for everything. He pays for his kids' private school. He pays for his fucking wife to fucking spend 9 years on a fucking PBS documentary that nobody's ever gonna fucking see. Anyway, so she's there, okay, and she tells Herbert about Grace. Her editor is quitting, okay, to go work for Steve McQueen. Now, initially, I thought Steve McQueen meant the fucking actor Steve McQueen from Magnificent Seven, who's a white guy who died back in 1980. I was like, how the fuck are they talking about him? He died a long time ago. No, there's a different Steve McQueen. Don't let the Irish name fool you, okay? The second Steve McQueen is a black guy. He made a movie called 12 Years a Slave. Did you fucking see it? I did. I don't fucking remember. I watched it once and never watched it again. All I remember is black people good, white people bad. I remember that fucking Brad Pitt played one of the good white racists in that movie, and Benedict Cumberbatch played one of the bad white racists in that movie. And that's all I fucking really remember. I know Lupita Nyong'o was in that fucking movie, and so was fucking Chenoweth Chidodadar, whatever the fuck his name is. He's fucking Baron Mordo from fucking Doctor Strange. That's all I fucking remember. That's all I fucking care about. Anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, yeah. So now Herbert tells Lisa that he understands why Grace is quitting. He says now Lisa's more pissed off. Okay, he tells her straight out, hey, listen, you know, Grace wants to do this for herself, you know? Herbert explains, okay, to Lisa that Grace has been working on Lisa's fucking schedule for the past fucking 8 years. Okay, she said, Grace has been with you for 8 years now. Okay, she works when you're ready to work. Okay, she does whatever you tell her to do. Okay. Okay, and for the past 8 years, okay, so maybe it's time, okay, for Lisa to let Grace work on her own, make her own hours, make her own schedule. Okay, maybe she's tired of working on this same fucking documentary for 8 fucking years because Lisa's taking too long. Maybe she wants to work for somebody else where she can actually get paid, okay? And, you know, working on a project that's not going to fucking take her fucking 9-10 years to finish and nobody's going to see. You see what I mean? She's just looking out for herself. She's trying to better her own career, and there's nothing wrong with that. And instead of Lisa understanding that, she needs her fucking husband to explain that to her. And I was honestly thinking, is this show getting better? Oh my God, is her husband actually telling Lisa something that she doesn't know and maybe giving her a different way of looking at things instead of being a fucking insufferable piece of fucking shit entitled cunt like she is? That's what I thought was happening here. But no, that's not what happened because I'm going to continue. All right? But fuck it, no, because Lisa basically just tells Herbert, you know what? I'm not mad at Lisa anymore. Now I'm mad at you. Like that. Like he's a fucking piece of shit for pointing out what a fucking piece of shit his wife is. I mean, God damn it. And of course, he's just going to be like, wah, wah. Just like that. Like the fucking limp dick fucking soy boy that he is. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, they're at a fancy restaurant now in Virginia. Okay, and Seema talks to Carrie. Okay, she doesn't want to be, she tells Carrie she does not want to be number 2 at her job. Okay, again, and you know, she doesn't want to be number 2 to some man. You know, for a woman that's so fucking lonely and cries herself to sleep every night because she doesn't get to share her bed with anybody, she sure fucking hates men a lot. I mean, have you noticed that? And it's not just her. It's like almost every character on the show. It's like they hate the fact, they hate themselves for wanting men, because they're attracted to men. It's like they hate themselves. They wish they could turn that part of themselves off and never deal with it again. But unfortunately, they get horny and they get attracted to men. And it's like something they have to suffer through instead of something to be enjoyed. You know what I mean? Instead of something to fucking, to like to do, to look forward to. To them, it's a fucking chore. Okay, anything that has anything to do with a fucking man, they want nothing to do with it until they get fucking horny. And even then, it's more like, oh, God, you know, shut up, I'm just going to fuck you, then get the fuck out. You know, it's like, what the hell is this? How the fuck are you going to attract a man that way? You can't, okay? And none of you are fucking young and pretty anymore. Y'all look like fucking dogs, okay? You'd be lucky to get what you could fucking get, all right? I mean, honestly, seriously, if a fucking midget came in with a heart on, you'd be lucky to get him. All right? A midget that worked at fucking McDonald's and lived in his mom's basement. You will be lucky to get him. Okay? So I don't see any of these fucking women with all these fucking standards, okay? I would not fucking wipe my asshole with any fucking woman on this fucking show. And that's the fucking truth. Moving right along. Okay, so anyway, so she doesn't want to be number 2 at her job, okay? You know, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, the show just needs to flush Seema down the toilet, okay, right along with Shay and fucking Naya. I think she needs to get onto that train and get the fuck off of this show, okay? And Carrie says, like, you know what, well, you're complaining about being number 2. I might die as number 4. And what does she mean by that? Okay, because apparently Carrie's always pissed off because Aiden does not put her at number 1 in his life. He puts his fucking 3 fucking kids in front of Carrie. Okay, he cares more about his 3 fucking sons than he does about Carrie, and Carrie realizes that, and she's pissed at him for that. She can't fucking have that, despite the fact that Carrie has no fucking kids, okay, to put in front of her. All she has is herself and her fucking, whatever man she's with, she's stressing about. Okay, and it doesn't matter what kind of man she has because she always puts her friends before her men anyway, and she's always done that. Because we all know that in real life, your girlfriends are going to get you through everything, not the men you're fucking married to. Anyway, they don't matter. Okay, so Seema says, who's drunk, by the way, she says, I'm going to start my own company. I'm going to call it the Patel Group. Okay, you're like 60 years old. You really want me to start your own company right now? Anyway. What for? Who's gonna get it once you're dead? Which is gonna be like in the next fucking 2 years. Considering all the fucking alcohol, all the fucking cigarettes, all the fucking fried chicken that you fucking eat, you're gonna be dead within 2 years. So why the fuck even start your own company? For the money? You already have enough money. You know what you don't have? You don't have a fucking husband and you don't have any fucking kids. Okay, so who the fuck is gonna get your fucking money? Nobody. You're a waste of a life. Anyway. So that's going on here, okay? And then all of a sudden, a gay Humpty Dumpty shows up to their table. Okay, his name is Mike. What does that matter? It doesn't fucking matter. He's just there to basically tell them how fucking great they are, to eat out their assholes. But, you know, of course, like I told you, every character does that in the show. Every character gets their asshole eaten out by some random fucking character. Okay, earlier in this episode, we had fucking, oh no, later on, we're gonna have Grace, okay, Lisa's fucking assistant who's quitting on her, basically lick her asshole for fucking 2 hours and tell her how fucking great she is. You know, that's every fucking character gets that. Then none of the men get that, but all the women get that. Anyway. So moving right along, okay, he arrives at the table, okay, he tells her that the southern fried chicken that she wants to order off the menu is wrong. It's now air fried, okay, and heart healthy. All the food is heart healthy now, okay, which pisses off Seema because she really wants that fucking dipped in fucking grease, fucking KFC that she can stuff her fucking pig face with, okay, and feed her fucking fat ass with, okay. And so what Carrie says, why can no gay man ever give you what you're expecting? Okay, you know, and you know, and that's another troll right there. Okay, that's the second time we've heard that statement. Why can't a gay man give me what I want? Okay, that's the second time a woman has said this in this episode. Why do you think they're saying that? Because they're not talking about the situation. They're talking about the fucking showrunner of the show, Michael Patrick Queen. Okay, he knows all the complaints that he's getting about this fucking piece of shit abortion of a sequel of a fucking show. Okay, so rather than fucking fix it, he's just gonna have the characters that he wrote write down and say fucking, oh, why can't a gay man ever give me what I want? Oh, heavens to Betsy even. You see what I mean? He's just trolling us, okay? They're just making fun of us. They're just giving you the fuck you. You're gonna watch what I fucking create for you to fucking watch. If you don't like it, tough fucking shit, because you're gonna fucking watch it anyway, okay? Touche, Michael Patrick Queen. But if you think for one fucking second I'm gonna fucking pay you any money to watch this shit, you are sorely mistaken, you fucking queer. You don't know how to fucking write straight men, and you never fucking did. Nobody on the show does. Anyway, moving right along, okay. The next thing we got to see Butt Ugly Miranda on a date with Butt Ugly Joy. They're basically the same person. The only difference is Joy has a British accent and longer hair. Otherwise, I can't fucking tell them apart. They're both fucking ugly, fucking pale-skinned fucking lesbos. Old lesbos. Okay, Miranda loves the mineral water she's drinking. That's why they went to a bar, so that Miranda can drink her mineral water. Oh, why is she drinking mineral water? Because she's an alcoholic. Remember? She's an alcoholic. They established that in season 1, and then she cured herself by reading the Feminist Handbook on How to Beat Alcoholism. I'm not making that up. They actually showed a book called The Feminist or the Boss Bitch Handbook to Quit Drinking, and it worked. She read it in one sitting, and now she's no longer an alcoholic. That's why she goes to fucking lesbo bars and drinks fucking Shirley Temples, okay? That's why she does it. So they're at some fucking bar, okay? Adam's still going to be happy for the nuts. Okay, so she says the only reason she still goes to bars, because despite the fact that she doesn't drink, is she goes for the fucking nuts. She starts stuffing her fucking fat face with the fucking mixed nuts. Okay, that's why she's there, for the nuts. And she fucking got rid of Steve. Anyway, so of course Joy affirms Miranda. Of course she does. Like every fucking character does. I was just talking about that a second ago, and now I'm reading a scene where fucking it happens again. Holy fucking shit. Somebody fucking call Ripley. I gotta fucking lie down. Another fucking character just fucking lashes over praise on another fucking character on this fucking show. Holy shit. Of course Joy offers Miranda how great she is speech. You know? Oh, you're so beautiful, Miranda, and you're so smart, and you're so successful, and your cock is bigger than mine, and you're prettier than me, and you make more money than me, and you have more friends than me, okay, and your asshole is more delicious than mine, and it just keeps going on for a couple of hours. Okay, all that shit. Okay. But then she actually gives her some advice, okay, on how to look better on camera. There's no fucking enough filters in the fucking world to make fucking Cynthia Nixon look better on camera, okay? She already looks like a fucking white pig that she fucking is. But of course, because Joy's also a white pig, she tells her what works for me is to breathe. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta breathe. That'll make you look better on camera. Just fucking breathe. And Miranda's, oh, you mean that thing that I do automatically anyway, or else I'll fucking die? You want me just to keep doing that? She's like, yes, but there's a correct way to do it. Let me show you. It's not about panting. It's, that kind of fucking bullshit. Okay. And so she puts her hand on fucking Miranda's non-chest because she has no fucking tits, and goes like, can you feel that? She's like, oh, I feel it. Like she's fucking taking a shit or something. Oh, I feel it. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. Oh. And then fucking she puts her foot in her. Yeah, like in season 1, remember that? Yeah, that happens all over again. Anyway, I'm not going to describe it anymore because I want to have sex again in my life. Anyway, next scene, Charlotte is at the club with Harry. Yes, her fucking piece of shit husband, Harry. And they're trying to sell artwork. Okay, she's at a party at a club. Okay, with her co-workers are all there. They're all dressed up. There's some millionaire guy there named Rolf, who I guess is Dutch. And the fat girl likes him. Okay, even though she weighs like 300 fucking... I'm not kidding, dude. In fact, you know what? I'll get to this later. I'm fucking losing my shit already, okay? I've had enough for today, okay? I will continue this review. I thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.